I think men and women, we have very different relationships with our reproductive systems. Because the male reproductive system is like this submissive factory worker that's just constantly churning out sperm till the day we die. He's always there for us. He's like, you want sperm, bro? We've got it for you, man. What's that? 3 times in 2 hours. Okay, we'll do our best. Sperm. Whereas, ladies, your reproductive system is a little bit like a spoiled brat that just throws a tantrum every month. And don't get me wrong, she works very hard. She prepares everything for you quite meticulously. Then she just kind of taps you on the shoulder and is like, so it's that time of month. Everything's ready, as usual. All I need is a little bit of sperm. Where is it? And you're like, I don't have any. Why not? Because I'm like 22 and I'm single and I don't really want a baby right now. Oh, you don't want a baby. You don't want a baby. What about me? What about what I want? Look, we've been through this conversation every month since I was 12. I'm not ready for a child. Oh, well then, fuck you. And she just tears everything down. And just like, get rid of this egg yourself then, bitch.
Hey everyone, if you're still with me at this point, then good on you, because this isn't the most pleasant topic to talk about. But it's everywhere, and I'm finding myself getting to the point where I'm like,
oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
We've already heard from the men, and we've already heard from the feminists. But do you know who you haven't heard from? That's right, me. Trust me, this is one conversation you'll be glad that we had. So, let's get into it. These days, it seems like you can't even log onto YouTube without some weirdo shoving her period blood in your face. Class and Tact? They both died in 2008 with this.
You've only got one, so for the ultimate care down there, make it you.
I love you. 11 years later, and we have this.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, bud?
I think I got my period.
And this.
What do you call a girl on her period? Call her next week.
The scarlet chariot, the needling harp, the pomegranate molasses.
And whatever the hell this is supposed to be.
Hey guys, it's Bree. So today's video is going to be a little bit different from pretty much all the other videos I've done. I was contacted very recently, like a day or two ago, by a lady who told me that she was a transgender woman and that she was trying to find a way to kind of simulate her period.
Of combating that rare creature period shaming. I swear that's one rare unicorn because I have never seen that in my life. So I looked into it a bit and here's what I found. Before we go and look at two of the more important articles there and just quickly break them down, I just want to read this. don't know why I'm reading this. As for menstruation in the bedroom, more than half of women and men say they aren't fans of period sex. 1 in 3 women have had a partner refuse to have sex upon finding out they were on their period, leaving the majority of women, 56%, feeling uncomfortable initiating or having sex on their periods over fears about how their partner would react. Please tell me period sex isn't a thing. Yeah, so anyway, back to the articles. This was sort of the main gist of what they were all basically saying. The first one up the top here. I don't know where I learned to be ashamed. I just knew. Like how we know what hunger is before we learn the word to describe it. And the one down the bottom. 58% of women have felt a sense of embarrassment simply because they were on their period. 42% of women have experienced period shaming, with 1 in 5 being made to have these feelings because of comments made by a male friend. Yeah, that's right. It's gibberish. It's bullshit. Know why? Because period shame is not a thing in the West. Unless you count this.
Do you wear like period underwear or do you use the menstrual cup?
I use pads.
Die!
But seriously now, this is period shaming. Under the ancient practice linked to Hinduism, women who have their periods or who have just given birth are seen as impure or bringers of bad luck and can be forced to sleep in huts or cattle sheds. They are banned from touching cattle and men, denied access to some foods, and can be barred from toilet and washing facilities in the house, forcing them to walk long distances from their villages. They can also be exposed to extreme cold in the winter and criminal attacks, and young women cannot go to school. I also want to say that, in a sense, she's not completely off the money. It's natural for women to feel a little bit of shame or anxiety about their period because that stems from an ancestral need to hide the scent of blood from predator animals. This was a self-preservation thing. This is why this is not normal behavior. But whatever happened to common decency? Is there no such thing as subtlety anymore? We're one BuzzFeed article away from slinging our own shit at each other like the chimps we've become. Woke culture is taking society full circle, right back to the Jurassic period. I don't feel liberated by this. I feel embarrassed by this. This is embarrassing. This is shameful. This is exhibitionist. It's everything but progressive. It's ridiculous to suggest that women are openly shamed about their periods. There's been nothing but enthusiastic acceptance in my lifetime. There are countless products, resources, websites, articles, and now apps just for managing your period. Some schools even offer free pads and tampons. There is no shame, just the unspoken expectation of discretion. And is that so wrong? Periods are intimate, personal things, and they deserve to be treated that way. Not fetishized, not broadcast, not cheapened by exhibitionism. Feminists need to pick themselves up out of the gutter and listen to people when they're told they've crossed the line. Discretion is a sign of class and dignity. It's not a form of oppression. Some things are private for a reason. No one, and I mean no one, wants to see someone else's period blood dripping down their leg. And I speak for everyone. Men, women, and children, for the love of God, stop. I'm not saying never talk about it, and I'm not saying don't have a bit of fun with it. I'm saying in your everyday lives and in your art and your journalism and whatever else, have a bit of class, ladies. Empower your daughters and your friends by equipping them with coping skills so that they don't become the adults we have today that continue to act out from a high school embarrassment, ruining society in the process.
I just have a lot of feelings.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
I got that flow. I've got that flow. I've got that 5-day flow. I've got that flow. I got that once a month flow. That flow that happens down below. It's spread all throughout my panties, so I'm glad they were fancy. I can't go on that first date, cause I am tripping ovulate. Just go out and get your tramp on. I'll make sure I pack a tampon. I'm leaking placenta, so I hit that shopping center and I use my credit card. I use my credit card and I try on a wicked dress, but I'm bloated and super stressed, and now that dress won't fit, but I don't give a shit, cause I got that flow. I got that flow. And I think that you should know I got that flow. Someone give me something tasty, like a chocolate or a pastry. I need to eat some high carb shit, cause my emotions hurt a bit. Somebody give me a burrito, I could do with some Doritos, and I eat the whole bag when I am heavy on the rag. Oh, I'm sorry to offend, but I'm gonna start my rant again. Can't handle the natural blood I leak, but you watch violent UFC? Why should you be unimpressed at my psycho PMS? I just shout my battle cry and bleed for 5 days and do not die. I got that flow. I got that flow. I just wanna let you know I got that flow.
It's the red demon flowing on my panty liner. It's been growing in strength inside my vagina. It was forged in the depths of my uteral cavity. Now it's crawled from the darkness thanks to gravity.